Okay, it's 24 minutes past 6 on Tuesday, the 6th of September, 2022, and this is Industrialisation with an S, not a Z. And this is an entry into EscapeVille, which is the third challenge of the Hammer Cup 2022. Here we are in a back alley type area. I'm just going to hazard a guess and say we could jump over this fence and that'll be part of the theme. Nope. It was worth a shot, so you never know what these maps do. It kind of looks like you could jump over there. If I am to be as nitpicky as I used to be, I would say go ahead and block this up completely. If you can't get over it at all, unless I'm just bad, I'll just leave it. We'll just say it's a skill issue and move on. I do like a burning barrel in a nighttime level in video games. There's just something so charming about it. So it looks like this lorry crashed. I'm not sure how like a pile-up like this happened in such a small area. I guess stranger things have happened. But this map's giving me the vibe of being a very art house map, as I like to call them. Similar to the last one we played. That should be the last video about touching grass and, you know, what was it called? A gentle reminder? I don't know. It was only, what, 5 minutes ago that I played it, but you know, that was very artistic. Really did steer away. It really did steer away from traditional gameplay, which is good. It's good. Often I think people think I'm very much only about traditional gameplay, but you know, if art house style maps are done well, then they can be enjoyable. Because at the end of the day, that's the main thing we come for, is the enjoyment. I do draw the line somewhere, so, you know, sometimes. There's a lot of stuff to find. I'm sure this is probably... again, it's a small nitpick. But it's something I think a lot of people would point out, is that there's nothing really happening, and yet there's all this stuff. Do we have the gravity gun? No, we don't. Because if we did, then we could have just grabbed all this stuff. Did I miss something back here? Oh yeah, but... and it's having all this stuff which makes me think this is a very... an artistic map instead of a traditional map, but I don't know. The theme is escape, remember, and I've got to remind myself of that, because I forgot it in the last map. I was supposed to discuss how we were escaping from our bedroom. I have to confess, the layout of this map, there's so many side alleys that it's a bit jarring. And so many different areas, and I think that's good to have a lot of different areas to look around and to explore. I always advocate for that. I think it's good. It just seems like here there's a lot of places it's easy to kind of get lost and lose lose your orientation. Don't hit the barrel. Very clearly marked elevator. And I like this kind of Half-Life 2 style detailing. Seriously, if you play Half-Life 2, just the original from 2004, a lot of rooms are detailed like this. And people say, oh, Valve quality levels for Half-Life 2. Most of it was just this. Obviously, Valve have got better detailing and they weren't as rushed. I think Half-Life 2 was a very rushed game as far as I'm aware. Because they had like beta stuff. And then they had the final thing. So I'm just wondering where this level's going to go. Okay, I was going to go and break all of the crates, but I'll spare you the headache and we'll just carry on. I do kind of like the simplicity, the fact it goes for somewhat realistic detailing, but, well, you know what I mean. It's like, it's you know, not realistic, but it's not dead textures either. I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what to do. It's like a maze. That's the issue. It's really difficult to understand where I'm going. Also, where are these guys coming from? They just come out of nowhere. I guess this was only a 10-day mapping challenge, so it's understandable a lot of this would be under-detailed. As I said, it kind of gives it a bit of a charm. It's a shame. I feel like having windows and stuff here would be good. Really, it would really add to the level. I guess if we're going on to a second map, then that means a lot of kind of effort was put in such a short space of time. Oh my goodness, it really is very maze-like. And I'm not filled with confidence going forward. Some would argue that's the point in, you know, the video game. You know, why bother being comfortable? pointless break of the crates, but I can't help myself. Or is that just part of the wall? Yeah. So I guess we need to make it up there. Just kind of a wire. I don't know if that's where we need to go. I have no idea. I'm speculating. Oh no, whenever that sound plays, usually something terrible is going to happen. Like, the map's going to end. Abruptly. Alright, let's go over this one again. So this was Industrialisation with an S, not a Z. And the first thing I noticed is this part is very, very much just downtime for the first 5 minutes or so. And I now understand why all of these things are here. I understand why, I was complaining and stuff, because I didn't know that this area was going to be used, but it does seem weird. It seems like too much. There's just too much downtime at the start. I'm wandering over here, I'm looking around, I'm thinking I'll find something. And whilst I think exploring's good, I think it needs to get onto some form of engaging action that's or something else other than searching, because that's what it is for the majority of this first bit. Again, not bad, just it needs to happen quicker. Something needs to happen quicker, and obviously this is kind of all set up for the chopper battle. Well, when I say battle, I mean more the chopper running away bits. the escape sequence. One point of contention, or one point of criticism is this bit, is having to go down in this elevator for and I get it's trying to bait you out the door to the other side of the fence. I understand that. But it doesn't make that obvious. It does set it up well. But it doesn't... You don't really make that link until you're here. And even then, I didn't know this door was that, where we saw. I don't know. I think you could probably get stuck there, I don't know. And where did they come from? They would have only had to come from here. Unless they were hiding. Maybe they were hiding in the crates. Anyway, so it does seem a bit pointless going down just to then come back up again. Wait, where are we? And then this is the escape sequence. Should there be a door? Nah, I'm joking. I'm nitpicking. I think this bit doesn't really do too great at guiding you as a player. I think this escape sequence would work more if it had more flow. If it really if you honed in, or you made the player hone in on where they're running. But here, there's too many crossroads and I'm like, where do I go? You know, it's too broken up. Yeah, like here, if I was still kind of running, then I could, you know, I'd really feel into it, but it just stops too often. So that's kind of one thing I would streamline a bit more. We're going to map 2, which I thought was going to be this crazy maze, and it kind of is. I guess I missed this bit last time, just because there's a lot to it, but I just missed that point blank range. That's alright, we all make mistakes. Some more than others, but we all make mistakes. And I do like the change of kind of atmosphere and all that. I think I'm more of a fan of root canal style maps than most. But maybe it's more of a nostalgia thing. That's why I added it into the other thing I made. I added in a level that was set. Or was it? Maybe, I can't remember actually. Maybe it was Misnomer. Anyway, I was led to believe we had to make it up there because it does look like... And maybe we can go up there. I've said this before, I think fast head crab zombies are better suited to wide open areas. Not exclusively. There are situations when you can use them, you know, in tight spaces, but they were made for wide open areas. I mean, we'll assume we can't get up there. I could spend an hour trying to get up there, but I won't. Maybe we missed something. Because I have such a habit of wanting to break every crate. And then that noise usually plays when you're about to get attacked by like an antlion guardian or something. So that was Industrialisation with an S, not a Z. And it was a good attempt at an escape sequence. It's just the fact there were too many branching paths and it slowed you down. Wherever you went, there was, you know, there was a dead end or there was the way to go. But overall, it was a good attempt and I did enjoy the atmosphere and the simple detailing of it.